Good evening, guys. So this evening we are in a town called Towton. The Battle of Towton took place on the 29th of March 1461 during the Wars of the Roses near Towton in North Yorkshire, and has the dubious distinction of being probably the largest and bloodiest battle on English soil. For 10 hours, between an estimated 50,000 soldiers in a snowstorm on Palm Sunday, the Yorkist army achieved a decisive victory over their Lancastrian opponents. As a result, Edward IV deposed the Lancastrian Henry VI and secured the English throne. Since being rescued by a group of walkers in 1931, St Mary's is known as the Ramblers Church. The repairs made then are recorded on the back of the church door. The church stands alone in the middle of a field filled with bumps and furrows of earthworks that indicate the site of a medieval manor house for which St Mary's was probably originally the chapel. Nearby is Towton, the site of the War of the Roses battle, believed to be the bloodiest in English history and which brought the Wars of the Roses to an end in 1461. 10,000 men are said to have been killed, and Cockbeck, the little stream which you cross to get to St Mary's, is said to have run red with blood. You can also find monuments to crusading knights in this tiny 14th century church. Despite its awesome history, St Mary's is a peaceful place. The tiny rectangular building is very simple. It was probably built by the Tyers family, whose massive grave slabs are set into the floor. Carved with heraldic symbols and inscriptions and dating from the 13th century, they are an important and interesting collection. Later additions were made in the 18th century with a rustic pulpit, clerk's pew, reading desk and painted texts. Towton proved to be a decisive victory for the Yorkists, with a death toll said to number 28,000. The Lancastrians were unable to muster a field army for another 3 years. Battle of Towton on 29th of March 1461 was possibly the largest and bloodiest battle ever fought on English soil. England was effectively a country with two kings, a predicament that could only be settled on the battlefield. Following the death of his father at the Battle of Wakefield, the 18-year-old Yorkist Edward marched his followers northward to depose Henry through force. The two huge armies, estimated at between 50,000 to 65,000 men, confronted each other in the middle of a snowstorm. The fierce fighting continued for several hours, with neither side gaining the upper hand until towards the end of the day, the Lancastrian line finally crumbled. Prior to the battle, both sides had been issued with the order to give no quarter, and the Yorkists were intent on following this instruction to the letter. The fleeing Lancastrians were cut down from behind as they fled the battlefield. Many were killed after they had surrendered, including, according to one source, 42 knights. Towton proved to be a decisive victory for the Yorkists, with a death toll said to number 28,000. The Lancastrians were unable to muster a field army for another 3 years. The Lancastrian cause was far from over, however, as King Henry and his wife Margaret, along with their son and his, had all escaped to Scotland. It would be another 25 years before the political struggle and fighting would finally end.
Oh, yeah, it's got orange.
You're the ones that I need before
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, no matter way.
There's no signal there anyway, so it shouldn't be the phones.
No, it's not home. Yeah, it's going that lot. Yeah, that's my phone. I can put it on my iPhone mode, and it should interfere with any of the
That's
devices.
really good, though. Yeah, we'll see
Because
that.
I could be
Red,
stood-
it's gone red now.
Yeah, I've just took my flight mode off though, and I could be calling out, but stood right next to the K2, and it'll match straight out like that.
Yeah, we did that once, so.
Whereas I put my flight mode on now.
Yeah, we did one of it, but
Can you see the red light?
Am I on video?
No. Anyone else there laughing then?
Devil.
Can we hear your voice or can you whistle? Someone just tapped twice. Is it right at the front, wasn't it? You didn't hear it? It didn't.
did you hear it? I didn't hear it. Heard it, I don't know.
Don't be fearful.
We're not fearful.
Can you come
That
forward?
K2's going again at the front.
Yeah, well, I've got a figure on my SLS right on that window.
8.
Can you light them lights up again?
Interesting.
Take them all the way to red.
Have you got one as well?
Yeah. Is it picking up the frame though, or is it?
Yes, a couple of members have been here before. If you recognise them, you know you're safe, but come out and speak to us.
We introduced ourselves last time. Can you tell us our names? Mind you, they already have at the beginning, said Lisa, didn't they?
Yeah.
No,
Did I scare you?
No.
No.
Come touch these, if you're in here, touch these. What's that? Touch these.
Robert.
Oh, we've got the ball like this all over. Give these a touch.
Nose ring.
Nose ring.
Lisa.
Thinking like got to speak to you.
Do you recognise Lisa from last time?
We settled here.
Nose ring. Never had that before, nose ring.
do you remember me? If you do, can you show us a way? Can you make a noise?
Can you flash the lights on one of the devices?
Little boy around you.
Destination.
If there's a little boy around us, can you pull on someone's clothes? Can you pull one of the jumpers?
Chills. Lower.
You're lower than the jumpers.
Injected. Are
Salvation.
you frightened?
Contract.
No,
No.
I'm not frightened. Just curious.
If you're the little boy that's near around us, what's your name?
Tell.
Tell us your name.
Victor.
Oh my god, that's you. Exactly. It's a long video.
Victor, how many other people are in here with you?
Did you hear that tapping? Did you hear it? Like a tap tap.
Are you in this place?
I reminisce here.
Can you tell us if you're male or female? Are you male? Did you used to live here years ago? Did you die here? Did you die in a battle?
Was you buried here?
What age group are you in? Are you in your 20s? Did you die young? In your 30s? Are you in your 40s? Did you die natural causes? Was you murdered?
Is he okay? Only all right. His eyes were starting to sink. You all right?
No, I'm feeling very lightheaded.
Do you want some Skittles? Do you want some Skittles?
Grab a seat and grab something to eat or drink. His eyes started to sink in, like underneath his eyes, and that was sinking into his skin. Touch it a bit harder, and it'll light up pretty colours. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. The device won't harm you.
1800s.
Spirit.
Grab hold of these silver things sticking up. I've got that, mate. You can if you want. You have to hold the button in. Hold it up like that. It blinds you though because it flashes back off the window.
19.
Can you step away from that device now, please?
It's about to begin.
Good.
Go on then.
Grab hold of it. Push it off that ledge. If you don't like the sound of it, kick it. Go a bit closer. It won't harm you. That's it. Tight, hold it tighter.
That's very clear. Painful.
Robin, don't use it.
Geo.
If that was you, thank you so much.
It won't harm you though. You can touch it as hard as you want.
Okay, keep doing it.
No, there's a shadow there.
Well, that one's going again. Do you not know which device to play with?
You make them go to red.
Oh, yeah.
Go a bit closer to it. Push the metal rods on the top.
Nobody talks to us.
We'll talk to you.
We'll talk to you. Tell us anything, we'll listen.
Let's hear your stories.
Wow, that's incredible.
This device hasn't gone off for the last 3 investigations. And it has new batteries every time. So thank you for communicating.
Speak.
Can I move this music box down to point towards that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had 2 cabin batteries there, so we've got
That's you what?
2 cabin batteries have both died, so we're digging.
Up there.
Usually that's alright.
Did you say use the edges though for maybe?
Has that actually gone off on any investigations you've done yet?
The music box.
Yeah.
Only that Indian it went off a couple of times, didn't it? But at 30 East Drive and
It didn't go off at first. It went off at Scarborough.
we didn't get Scarborough, it went off.
It went off at Scarborough.
Right.
Are you draining the green lights?
When did it go off then? Yeah, it went off at
Quiet.
You a man?
Well, they're going off together.
Well, you make these lights go from green to red. Well, touch one of the flashy goals.
Who are you?
I'm Lisa.
I'm-
Steve.
I'm Paul.
I'm Leslie.
Tracy.
Matthew. I'm Adam.
I'm Ria.
Owen.
Others are scared.
We're not scared.
Is the girl that doesn't believe, is she scared?
19.
I keep saying 19.
It says 19 on that.
It's said it 3 times now, hasn't it?
Yeah. How old
How
are you?
old you are?
How old are you?
Thank you.
I'm the top.
Can you make it go to bed?
Potentially.
Can you make it go really cold in there? Can you drop the temperature?
Oh, you're happy we're here?
Lucy.
Cat ball again. As soon as you step away from there. Can you push it off there? Can you roll it off? Would you like us to leave? Or we're not?
You're going to have to do something very dramatic for us to leave.
Please go left.
Can you make it go to bed?
Is life peaceful there? Oh no, let's go west, isn't it? Go west, life is peaceful there.
You say you've got twins?
But not that I know of.
Have you got twins, Lisa?
I don't know that, sorry.
Have you got twins?
Should have done.
Should have done, yeah.
Somebody twins. Yeah.
That device has just gone off again, hasn't it? Go further.
Hit.
That's someone scratching. Sound like wood getting scratched.
Did you follow BB Paranormal's team? Where have you followed this team from? Have you followed them from a location they've been recently? Anyone else got any questions?
Is that yes or no?
That's a yes.
I'm not doing it.
How many of you followed us back? Was there more than one? Just one of you?
Are you a male?
I can answer that, yeah, I'll have the first question.
Was it male?
Yeah.
What age group are you in? Are you in your 20s? 30s?
No.
Christopher.
Are you older?
You see us.
Do neither of you two know Christopher? No. Are you in your mid-30s? Late 30s?
You're right, Laura.
Yeah. The late 30s?
Do you mean this group any harm? Are you just protecting them? Thank you for that. That was strong, that was.
Did you come out with that?
Yeah. You feel okay? Let's have a drink. Yeah, you got a drink. You got a drink.